people and try to take away from his base, trying to confuse people. They spun this narrative like 5 different times. My fucking head is hurting from trying to keep up with this shit. Yeah, my head hurting. Yeah, yeah, it is impossible, man. They spun the shit out of this. It's crazy. You gotta be a realist or a person who consumes themselves with facts to be able to keep up with. Yeah, to be able to keep up with everything, man. Because they went in. At least after this, we'll know every trick they have in the book, because they didn't throw it. Every one of them motherfuckers, man. Yeah, Trump all day. Yeah, if y'all don't like that, man, y'all might also leave my live. Yeah, man, it's been crazy. I've been keeping up with that Epstein shit because I thought they were really about to do something. Hey, that's how you know it's been real, because all the celebrities that's been talking about it, you know, they've had to make a statement, and most of them are saying, apparently there's this fake Epstein list going around and my name was on it. Bitch, it ain't fake. We already knew. It's people that we already knew was on it. Yeah, honestly, Jimmy Kimmel, Jim Carrey, Obama, Bill Clinton, Charlie Sheen. Yeah, all of them, man. All of them was on the list. But nobody got arrested. And then if you pay attention to how the news media likes to report everything, is they like to mention Trump and Clinton to try to make it seem as though, well, Trump's name was mentioned and the Clintons' name was mentioned, but they were just business trips and they were from long ago, and then the one lady who came forth a few years back, not the new one, not Guthrie, but the lady before this one, she mentioned giving Clinton a massage, and then she came back and said that she just dropped some names because she was afraid for her life, and she was trying to use it as leverage, saying that she had recordings of her doing these things with Clinton and Trump and so on and so forth. But she didn't actually say Trump. She said Clinton and I think Epstein's lawyer, and another high-profile name that they didn't mention. So she said. So they said that she came back and said that she didn't actually have the footage, and that she just mentioned those names and that she was lying. You know, so my guess is probably one of the Clintons paid her off, and then and then she went on about her business. Same thing with this Guthrie lady. Prince Andrew settled out of court, so he paid her, and I'm pretty sure that payment came with some stipulations that maybe she had to withdraw some of her statements of what she originally said to clear some other people, and because in every name mentioned, every situation mentioned, Clinton was in that bitch. He was a top name on the flight log. Both females said that he was there. Epstein mentioned his name a few times. His lawyer mentioned his name. And on top of that, his portrait was painted in the front entrance of Epstein's mansion. So he was, man, he was dead guilty, and this motherfucker's walking off scot-free. It's really irritating. No celebrities. They got the last of the documents already, and they just keep going back to the same shit that we already knew. And now they're sort of drawing the attention over to Epstein's brother. I think his name's like John or something like that. I can't remember his name, but his brother is that they keep lingering around the fact that Epstein's suicide was actually a murder, in which we are. It's shit that we already knew. That's what I'm saying. It's shit that we already knew. Documents that was already leaked, coming out now while Trump is on trial. And that's where everybody, including mine, the motherfuckers got me too. Everybody's attention was on Epstein. Whole time they doing Trump bad, and nobody was really reporting it. Nobody was until like toward the end of his trial, and then right when people started to report it and they started posting stuff about it, then they came up with Biden's son. What's his name? I forget his fucking name. I don't know how. But Biden's son, showing up to his own hearing and then getting ran out. He got ran out of his own hearing, and then that was a big deal. But Trump had to play by the rules, because he gave a closing statement, but he did it after his court. He did it like outside. He held his own little press release, and he's just talking about how they were handling him. And then they still, on top of that, was saying that he was going off the case, and he's talking about how he's been done wrong, and they're trying to paint the image like he thinks that he's above the law, and he's not. He's sticking to his same story that he said from the jump street. He's been saying that he's not above the law, and y'all ain't either. Yeah, they think that they're above the law. He's just showing them that he can do what they can do. If they're not going to hold the standard for themselves, then how in the fuck do you expect the American people to follow? That's why the world's in an uproar. And this is shit that they've been doing. It's just noticeable now because of social media. So tell me what y'all think, man. What y'all think? And that's what I come up with. I've been watching this shit really closely. All of it. Really closely. And they're trying to confuse everybody and hide shit. Like I said, most of my videos that I've posted talking about this, they took down. A couple of them, they wouldn't even let me upload it. It pretended like it was a glitch, and then they said they couldn't save it to my phone, so I had to remake the shit all over again. So I was like, okay, well, cool then. Then I can go back and redo it and fix the mistakes that I made through the first video. Then they did the shit again. And they did it again, so I got a perfect take on that last one. Then they just violated it probably about an hour ago to take it out of the the creativity program, which is where I get paid a percentage from the views from. They disqualified it from there, and I appealed it, and they won't let me know that if the appeal went through or the status of the appeal until 5 or 6 days later, until it's all gone and over with.